Britney Spears' head sits on a pedestal on a dressing table in front of a mirror. Her blonde hair is mussed, her brown eyes glassy. Betty White stands 10 feet away, wearing a blue dress and looking a bit lost. Her back is turned on Angelina Jolie's bare torso, as if trying to ignore it. Betty and Britney are off the floor today, but they'll be back tomorrow, says Colin Thomas, the manager of Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in Hollywood, pointing in Britney's direction. She needs her hair done. And her toes. Thomas stands "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." In a secret antechamber in the back of the museum called the studio. It's where wax sculptures go for repair when ardent fans damage them, which happens frequently. Like a ghoulish morgue, the room is filled with errant heads, arms and torsos, as well as stacked bins of replacement hands, drawers of acrylic eyeballs and teeth, boxes of jewelry and racks of replica shirts, dresses and shoes. Photos. Behind the scenes, the studio of Madame Tussauds. Since the museum thrives on illusion, the curtain is rarely pulled back on the inner workings of "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." The studio, where 3 artists labor in anonymity amid the debris of beeswax body parts and the pungent chemical scents of hairspray and oil-based paint. Wax work is a niche vocation, perhaps because there's something unsettling about sitting in a room filled with eerie humanoid replicas that are at once incredibly familiar and remarkably foreign. If you stand in the center of the studio and pivot slowly around, taking in Conan O'Brien's head, his mouth like Aretha's, Justin Timberlake's face, its flesh half peeled off, and all those stacked bodiless limbs, it's easy to experience "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." The panicked sensation. Located next door to Bauman's Chinese Theater at Hollywood and Highland, Madame Tussauds Hollywood draws more than 500,000 visitors and unveils 4 to 5 new celebrity figures a year. 2 new ones are coming this month: Jailhouse Rock Elvis Presley and E.T., the first on Wednesday and the latter on October 22. In the case of living celebrities, the launches are performed with the celebrity standing next to the sculpture, often seeing it for the first time. Reactions vary from spooked to elated. Interactive. Hollywood star walk "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Some people cuss themselves, says Neil Lynchson, the manager of creative studios development for the West Coast. It's really the only opportunity the person has to do that. Since Madame Tussauds prides itself on letting guests touch its statues, other wax museums keep them behind velvet ropes. The cost associated with celebrity figure maintenance is enormous: $3,000 on fake eyelashes alone. Forrest Gump's box of chocolates gets replaced at least 60 times a year. The crew eats the chocolates first. Justin Bieber's visage is the most molested, and Bob Hope's the least, according to "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." The maintenance team, which in addition to Lynchson is composed of Colleen Fuss, head of celebrity coiffes, and Philip Carr, who specializes in skin tone and pretty much anything from the hairline down. Most studio artists hold advanced degrees in art, cosmetology or sculpting, as do